I want you to see these women that are behind me. They appear to look courteous and civil. They'd be nice ladies, right? But they're actually sister-in-laws who both accuse each other of being the rudest person on the face of the earth. Now, Dana was accused by her sister-in-law, Terry, of having a venereal disease. Terry claims that Dana calls her psycho and a whore. This is family we're talking about. It is so bad between them that Dana prays every night that Terry would get hit by a bus so the endless drama could stop.
My sister-in-law, Terry, is angry, crazy, and vindictive. She is definitely a rude relative.
I'm not the rude relative. Dana, my sister-in-law, is the rude relative. Dana lives for drama.
Terry's been attacking and harassing my family for at least 12 years.
My sister-in-law is an absolute liar. Dana has interfered with my marriage by telling my husband that I'm a whore, that I'm a bitch, that he could do so much better. Dana has made my life hell.
Terry's called me slut, loser, bad ass.
Dana has lied from the beginning to everybody.
She did accuse me of having venereal disease.
Dana does have a venereal disease. She's the one being a slut and a whore.
Terry has sent nasty emails to me. You're fat, I'm pretty, you're pathetic.
That was years ago. That was in high school.
Terry signed me up for quite a few dating services. Most of them, she did sign me up as a man. Terry signed me up for a weight loss program online.
She would send me newspaper clippings of how to lose weight fast. Dana has tried to hook up another woman with my husband.
She's a psycho bitch. I don't want her married to my brother. In 2001, I stopped all contact with Terry. I want to hit her. I want to just pound her face in and then kick the out of her. I would love to rip her tongue out. I would love to just break her neck. I don't want to just kill her. I mean, I want to torture her for a long time. I do pray every night that something will happen to her. I really would like for her to be crossing the road and she gets hit by a bus.
Well, Terry and Dana haven't seen each other in 6 years. They haven't spoken to each other in 5 years. How do you keep all of this angst going if you haven't even seen each other in this century?
I think what keeps it going are the emails to me constantly.
Turn off your computer.
She sends them to my office. She sends them to everyone in my office. She likes to CC.
I don't even know where she works. I mean,
She
that's
does.
the thing. She's so consumed.
Called there. You don't know where I work, but you've called me.
Well, you got fired from your last job, so I do know where she used to
email
work.
me at work?
No, I don't email you. I don't
Okay.
email you.
We have
She's so
copies of the
consumed with
emails.
being the victim that, oh, I get emails, I get all of this. I mean, it's the woe is me. She needs to get over it. This was years ago when all of this happened, and she initially
These emails
started
have
it.
come in at Christmas. This
And
just past year.
And she initially started it.
No.
She couldn't handle it. I gave it back to
No.
her, and that's how it is.
That's not
yes,
true.
that is true.
Why
I have
do you-
copies of these emails.
But
Terry.
So do
why,
I,
but
Dana.
why do you care?
Oh, I don't care.
I mean,
haven't talked to her.
you're
She
investing
brought
so
us
much
here.
effort and so much energy into this.
I did
Why do you
bring her
care?
here. I want it to stop. I want her to quit calling my work. I want her to quit sending emails to me.
You want her to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty psycho, I would think. I mean, she's calling me
Whatever.
psycho.
Well, let's talk about that for a minute, because I watched this on the tape, and you're saying I don't want her to just die. I want to pound her face in,
Which wouldn't
torture
happen.
her,
Yes.
and then kill her.
Yes. That's how frustrated I am.
But
now you know
but
why your brother
but
doesn't
you
want to have
say
anything to
yes,
do
like,
with you. Your brother doesn't have anything to do with you
That's
because
funny.
of that.
I have emails from him
Oh,
too
well,
saying
there's a
he's going to
statement
talk
he
to
made.
you
Right.
when he gets home.
Sure.
You want to torture and kill her. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
She sent an email out to everyone that I worked with saying what a loser I was, that I was fat, ugly, that I had venereal diseases. Yeah, I want her to die. This doesn't stop. I mean, she's called my
DrPhil,
offices
she
and
doesn't tell
screamed
you
and
the
yelled.
emails
They have
she sent
messages
to
from
me.
her.
She
I
doesn't
did
tell
too.
you. She emailed from her company job. In turn, fine. She said all this negativity
I did,
through
and I'm
emails,
not-
and I sent it to all the partners.
I'm not
so yeah,
denying
she's
it.
going to get it back.
Okay, where
Yes,
did all of this
absolutely.
start?
Jealous in high school.
I'm
That's
not
exactly
jealous
where
of her.
in high school she told me I was sleeping
She's
with Army
crazy.
recruiters.
Not recruiters, let's get it right. I said
Oh, what was it,
recruiter.
Dana? Oh, recruiter. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, recruiter.
Well, my brother's in boot camp. Why are you hanging around an Army recruiter
because I
wearing
almost
a
joined the
t-shirt?
Army. Because I almost joined the
Yeah.
Army. And
That's
it
a
wasn't
good
Okay,
story to come up with
hold
now.
on.
Grow up.
Hold on.
Wow.
Time out. I'm going to put a muzzle on both of you. How long has it been since y'all were out of high school?
Oh, it's been 12 years.
Yeah, 13.
14 years.
It's been 12 years since you were competitive with each other in high school?
I wasn't competitive.
She used to wear outfits. I'd wear one
Here we
outfit
go.
the
This
next
is
day.
so
She'd wear
crazy.
the next outfit. I had long hair. She did the same thing. I mean, this is her issues.
Everybody in the yearbook
This
had
is her-
perms.
this
what
is
are you
her
talking
issue.
about? Oh
This
my
is her
God.
issue.
This was in high school 12 years ago.
And she's managed to carry it over. She still hasn't grown up.
Well, you wrote an email to your husband, and your husband is her brother.
Right.
And she CC'd me, and someone else in my office.
Okay. You said, and I quote, "I do not appreciate your bitch of a sister signing me up for spam and like that. She is a real psycho and has forgotten that I can and will make her little pathetic life more miserable. Oh, don't believe that that little fat ass could continue to cause commotion because of her jealousy of me. I guess I should be flattered that she still thinks of me and instantly feels sad."
Absolutely.
No.
She's still
Sick.
thinking of me
feel
today
sick when I think about
that
it.
she actually brought me here to your show. That's how much she thinks of me. If,
But that's
I
an
didn't
email
bother
out of the
her,
blue from her.
if I
That's
didn't
an
bother
email out
her,
of the blue.
if I didn't bother her, why is she here? What does she want to accomplish? Since
Now-
she
I
wants
want you to
kill
shut
me.
your mouth is what I want you to
Make me.
do. I
Make
want
me,
you to leave
sweetheart.
me
Okay,
alone.
all right,
Well,
listen to me.
leave me alone.
Listen to me.
I want you to
Now,
leave me alone.
you wrote an email back that said, "I would love to your brother, I would love to give Terry a call and just chat. I would love to call her job and scream hysterically and lie about who I am like she's done to me. Maybe roll on the floor and cry like a damn 2-year-old about how skinny I am, how pretty I am, how much better I am than everybody. Put a freaking leash on your wife."
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Um,
Never heard that, but okay.
Oh, yeah, it was sent to my brother. And he responded back saying he couldn't wait till he could call her that evening to ask her why she was doing that.
Never heard any response.
Boy, y'all just
I
have...
don't respond back to you. That's why.
Excuse me, I said I didn't hear a response from him.
Oh, of course you didn't.
You know, I know
'cause
you
he's
were
just a
in lower
baby.
educated classes, but try to stay up with adult levels here. Okay, Dana?
Okay.
This is what I deal with. This is why I want her to get hit
This
by
is
a
not
bus.
what she deals with.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You brought me here. I
Time
don't want to
out,
work anything
You're
out.
showing
time
your true
out,
colors,
time
that's
out.
fine. Get
I need a
Get
break,
up. Get up.
and I'm taking one. All right, coming up, Terry says Dana really crossed the line when she questioned something Terry holds most sacred to her. We're going to find out what that is when we come back.
Dana doesn't think I'm a Christian at all because she believes I sleep around. When somebody questions my faith, especially coming from somebody like her, where she has no faith, it is very hurtful.
I don't think Terry's a Christian because she acts like a crazy. No one who claims that they're a Christian should walk around doing the things that she's doing.
Well, now, today we're talking to family members who are calling their relatives cold-hearted and rude, and a whole lot more, but there is the FCC, so I can't go through them all. Dana claims that her sister-in-law Terry is so insensitive that she has called her offensive names such as bitch, dumb, whore, and the list that I can't talk about. Terry says that's just not true. I only called her a and a bitch. Now, you just saw Terry explain why she felt Dana crossed the line when she questioned her faith. That sounds kind of judgmental.
What, that I said she wasn't a Christian?
Yeah.
Why would you send an email and cuss and do all those kinds of things? That's not Christian-like.
The
Who's
only
watching her
time
son
this
when she's
ever
sending these
happens,
nasty
when
emails?
drama comes about is when my husband's deployed. I don't hear
Exactly.
anything
As soon
from
as
her.
he
She
leaves.
starts calling.
Soon as
she
he-
starts emailing.
I've
She
called
starts
you.
signing up.
Now
with
you
her.
are a liar. I have never
Shut
called
up.
you. I have never
You
called
are
you.
lying.
I have
You're lying.
never called
You're
you.
such a liar.
Never,
You're such
Terry.
a liar. Okay, Dana.
That is crap.
Okay.
Wow,
are
you need to grow up. I swear.
Every time my brother goes out of town, she
She
has
calls.
nothing better to do
She
but to start
emails me, she
emailing
signs me
me,
up.
emailing my mother, and emailing my aunt. Please.
Does this get you upset? I mean, do you feel upset inside?
It used to bother me. Now, nah. She wants me dead. I think that's pretty sad. I think that's pretty pathetic. That just shows me how much I've gotten to her and her self-esteem and her issues that she has personally.
I don't think self-esteem has anything to do with me wanting to beat the crap out of you. Trust me. Trust me. That's not self-esteem.
Well,
What
you
would
have
you-
the opportunity later, Dana.
What would you, because I've asked you this several times, because I thought maybe at some point you would say, well, you know, I just say that in anger, I don't really mean it. But you've said in a studied way several times, no, I do mean it. I want her dead.
That's
I want
how
her
I feel.
gone from this world.
That's how I feel.
Psycho.
I mean, I don't think that makes me psycho. I'm being honest if that's how I feel.
You know
I mean,
the
out
definition
of
of
the blue, if I get emails, I mean, just randomly from her, I
Always the
don't
victim.
respond back to
Always
her.
the victim, Dana.
I don't do things back to
Always
her.
the victim. I've said it from the beginning.
Shut up.
Make me, honey.
She drives me crazy.
Then why did you bring me here? Why did you bring me here?
I wanted to work this
Because you're
out.
looking more
I'm not looking stupid.
You want to work this out? You want to work this out?
You're right. I don't want to work this out anymore. I want her to go away.
Exit.
I want her to go away.
Exit.
That's it.
Go ahead.
Why did you want to be here?
Because I honestly thought she
She
wanted to work it
attention.
out.
She wanted to try to make an ass out of me is what she wanted.
No, I think you're doing a pretty good job on of that on your own.
I don't think so.
Well, why did you want to be here?
I'm being honest about it.
The reason why I wanted to be here, because I have a son. I love the fact that he wants to see her, she wants to see him. That is perfectly fine. I'm not going to deny that. They saw each other earlier. I honestly wanted to work things out. I really did. But I said some harsh things that passed right today on tape. Not as harsh as her. So there is nothing to move forward to at this point.
I don't think I came out here today calling her names. I mean, I'm telling you honestly what I've done in the past.
You just said that you in front of everybody that you want to beat me up, that you hate my guts, you wish I
I
would get hit
wouldn't
by a
mind
bus.
smacking you around. I'm not
mind
the one
smacking you
driving the
around.
bus. It's not my
You got a
problem.
lot of anger.
If you happen to be
No wonder
crossing
you've
the
been
road
divorced.
and
How many
something hit
times?
you, that's
How many
fine.
We'll
times?
talk about the fake profile on a website that Dana says Terry set up for her. We'll be back. Well, I'm up here with two women, Dana and Terry, who are sister-in-laws, and they're torn apart by rudeness and what I think is very self and other destructive behavior. Do you harass her by sending her emails? Have you set up dating profiles for her?
Not dating profiles.
Yes, you did.
Profiles.
You even cut and copied it into an email that you sent to me and my brother. Look what I did to Dana.
Okay, let me
It has
respond
my
to that
information in it.
idiocy right there. It was cut and pasted because she signed me up for one, and it showed her ISP address. That's how stupid that she is. She thinks she's above everybody and smart. I have signed her up for fat. I have signed her up for how to get along with others and how to get a mate, only because she's done that to me. She's actually sent me clippings in the mail.
Did you set this up for her? Profile name Slutto79?
No.
Want to have sex? I'm a man, 58 years old, full figure, divorced, drink regularly, smoke regularly.
No, but that's pretty close other than the age. Yeah, no, I didn't do that, but I like that though. So that's pretty good.
You didn't do that.
No, I did not. I had no problem admitting.
Of course you did.
Well,
She acts like I'm
You
the only
do
one she has an
nothing wrong,
enemy.
ever.
She acts like she has no other enemies. Honey, there's a lot of
You
people that
don't
don't
know
like
me.
you. And you don't know me,
You don't know
honey.
anyone in my life.
Okay.
It's funny how your husband's family, all of us hate you.
Really?
Because of how you act.
No, it's because of your
It's amazing.
lies.
It's amazing.
Okay, let me.
Such the victim.
Okay.
Poor Dana.
Okay.
Literally. Poor,
All
poor
right. Hold
Dana.
on. Hold on. Time out. I'm sitting here trying to think, how can I salvage something out of this conversation that is remotely coherent? And I guess the thing that impacts me is you strike me as a really nice, energetic, attractive, intelligent woman. You strike me exactly the same way. I mean, you look like a couple of PTA moms. You look like, but you're acting like 2-year-olds having a tantrum, 5-year-olds arguing in the hallway at kindergarten. And here's my point. Whether you like to admit it or not, she's controlling you like she had you as a marionette pulling your strings. She owns you. She dominates you. She controls your thinking, your actions, and your emotions. She controls you, your thinking, your actions, your emotions. Do you think that your behavior here today is becoming to you in any way?
Probably not. But again, it's a defense mechanism.
So,
They're also going to see both sides.
But it's at your expense.
Exactly.
It's at your own
But
expense.
I'm not going to sit here and be like, okay, yeah, she's right and everything.
But are those the only two options? Are the only two options to say, shut up, you uneducated moron, or to sit there and say, well, everything you say is right? Is there some middle ground in there, like maybe the middle 99% that is less extreme than those two things, where you just say...
I'm not going to hug her. I'm not going to give her a hug after she says she wants to kick my face in, which wouldn't happen anyway.
So what do you want to fight her?
No, but apparently she wants to fight me.
I would like to beat the snot out of her.
Do you think that what you're displaying here today is at all becoming to you?
No.
I mean, that seems to me that each of you would say, look, this is at the expense of my character. You are stooping to an immature, childish, gutter level of interaction between each other that is unbecoming to either one of you. You are both better than that. If you don't like her, and I'm convinced you don't, I mean, you've got me on that. I am convinced you don't like her. Then why not just take her out of your life? Just don't react. If she attacks you and you don't respond, it won't be so much fun. If she attacks you and you don't respond, it won't be so much fun. There has to be some level of maturity where you step up and say, I don't have to like her, but I refuse to invest my emotion, my effort, my energy, my character into some kind of gutter fight, cat fight with her.
But in the I mean, you can see in the last few years, in those last emails, I never did respond to her emails coming at me. I did forward them to my brother and said, you know, this is what's being sent. I did not talk negative about her that much. I didn't call her
What is your point? You are the woman that has sat here and said, I would like to smash her face in, torture her, and kill her.
I do ignore her. When I don't respond, she still within 3 months will start back up. I want it to stop. Either this is going to have to be worked out or this needs to stop.
Take your power back. Let me tell you, if I wanted to go smash the face in and kill everybody that said lies or unkind things about me, it would be a full-time job. I'm in the tabloids every day. Seriously, I'm in the tabloids every day when somebody says, sources close to DrPhil. Sources close to DrPhil. That means we made it up.
I don't go around beating people up just because they say something. I mean, this has been going on for so long.
But you've got to take your power back. You've got to take your power back and realize that your behavior, you may be trying to get her, but you're getting you. You're getting yourself when you do that because you're getting down that ladder. You're getting yourself. You're not getting her. The things you say up here, you're not getting even with her. You're destroying your own character, your own reputation, your own elegance as a woman. That's what you're giving up when you do this with each other. You don't have to like each other, but just take your power back. Pull back. Think about this. I want to talk to y'all some more at the end of the show. All right, I want to add another situation to this. We're talking family today where it's really, really rude. Now, we're going to talk to a woman who had to resort to physical violence just to protect herself from her rude son. All right, today we're talking about rude relatives, family members who are just impossible and they're offensive all the time. Now, Paula says that her 19-year-old Stephen is just plain rude. She claims he has not only called her and her 16-year-old daughter Dana bitches, but has also threatened to set their house on fire.
My 19-year-old son, Stephen, is so rude.
Why don't you clean it, dude?
Stephen has called me stupid,
refrigerator, just like everybody else in this house.
I'm rude. I know I'm rude. A month ago, I was driving. Some lady in a van cut me off. I got out of the car and I was like, look, bitch, you're lucky I didn't run my car through the side of your door.
Stephen was arrested for domestic violence harassment. My mother was visiting. They got into an argument. He threatened to burn down the house with her in it.
It's kind of just a rage that I can't control. And once I go, I can't stop.
Stephen has been expelled from 3 different schools by being rude.
I really don't like authority. I've been fired from 5 different jobs.
You're not welcome here. No one wants you here.
Do something about getting me out of here then.
Dana is my 16-year-old daughter who suffers tremendously from Stephen's rude behavior.
I go to school. I don't sleep all day.
No wonder you overachieving, bitch.
Steven's called me a fat ass, a fat whore.
Don't you get off your big ass and do something for once?
Steven once said, you're so fat that you're gonna die of a heart attack. And when you do, I'm gonna on your grave.
I've called Dana a whale, a heavy D. For some reason, it feels good.
What? Dude.
Every time I do something like that, I feel bigger. I feel like I showed them.
Steven has ruined my life. I can't date. Anytime I have become involved, he gets in the way.
I'm gonna get in his face and either he can walk out the door or I'm throwing him.
I won't let anybody step into my house and tell me what to do.
We don't want you. We don't like you.
8 months ago, Dana and I had enough, and we picked up and we moved clear across the state to get away from Steven.
We didn't tell him where we were going. 2 months later, he was back on my couch.
The only way you're gonna be able to get me off this couch is get a SWAT team to pick me up.
I would say to my mom, I'm not gonna go to your funeral. And you know what, I really can't wait until you go. And maybe I will show up to laugh.
There are days I feel like if I could just kill Steven, step over and walk out the door and go on with life.
That really saddens me to hear what both of you say. You just said there are times I could kill him, step over his body, and go on.
I could. It would definitely be easier.
You're talking about your child.
I know.
No, you don't know. You're
I do
talking
know.
about your child.
I do know. I love him. I grieve for him every day. It would be easier to bury him and then move on.
What do you think about all of this? What do you think about your behavior, your conduct?
I think I'm an asshole. I can't really, I want to get away from it. I want to stop it all. I want to move on. I want to be able to.
Every day. I'm going to change.
I want to try.
I'm going to stop it. I'm going to do this.
How does it help when both of you get on my case every day about stupid little things? The stupidest stuff. And you guys blow it out of proportion all the time. So, I mean, what else am I supposed to act? Say, just bow?
No, you get up and you go.
Okay, well,
wait a minute. Let's not see. That's what I was trying to say to Terry and Dana before. You do have a choice. You said when I do these things, I feel better. It's like I showed them, was what you said. I showed them. I hurt my sister's feelings. Boy, I showed her. I hurt my mother's feelings. I showed her. I'm bigger, I'm stronger, they can't make me do anything. That just sounds to me like a coward and a bully. I mean, you're doing that with women. How do you feel better about that? How is that not just being a bully?
I don't know. I grew up being picked on, and I turned into exactly what I hated in my life, and for some reason it felt better. I wasn't
Didn't
being
you
pushed
hate
anymore.
being picked on?
Yeah, I hated it.
You know, they
dude.
called you lurch and all kinds of
Lurch
things. Didn't you hate that?
Lurch didn't bother me. Everything else did.
So why do you bring it home and do it to me?
Well, you go through what I did. You go through what I did
have
every
gone through
day.
what you've gone through.
Yeah, you weren't thrown in sticker bushes almost once a week in school. Yeah. Yeah, you grow bigger than everybody and go back for payback. Yeah, it feels awesome. It feels great to go back and be bigger than everyone who picked on you.
Paula says she has a drastic plan to change her life. We'll find out after today if she's still going to do it or not, but we'll talk about that when we come back.
I am extremely mad at my mom for allowing Steven to come back with the way he's treated us.
I have more of a life than you do.
I think my mom is mostly to blame for the situation because she let this go on for so long. I don't want my mom to know I feel that way because my mom's my best friend and I don't want her to be mad at me.
Well, that was Dana, the sister in this situation. And today we're talking to family members who say their relatives' rude behavior has them living in terror on a daily basis. Paula says that her son Steven's behavior is so disrespectful that she actually moved clear across the state just to get away from him. Dana, how do you feel living with your brother every day?
I don't think it's fair. I moved away from all my friends, started over, and then the way that he's back and making fun of me again, it hurts and makes me just want to go back because it was better dealing with it there where I had friends than here where I don't have anyone.
What do you want from your brother?
I don't want anything. I want him gone. He's ruined it. He's burned the bridge. I don't want him in my life.
So at this point, you don't think it's possible to heal this relationship? You don't look for a way to have your brother in your life in a peaceful manner?
That would be nice, but there's so many times he said he's going to and he didn't that I have no faith in it.
Do you hate your sister?
Yeah, she's not any better than I am. Man, she goes off worse than I do sometimes.
But it's, hold on, Mom, hold
And I
on.
can't
It's
stand
not,
it.
but it's
That's
not a
why I stick up
competition. I'm
against
saying,
it.
this is your flesh and blood sister. Do you have hate in your heart for her?
Not all the time, no. There's times I actually want to be able to be a big brother to her. There's always, but she won't accept it. I'll tap her on the shoulder, she pushes me. You know, just put my hand on the shoulder. Time she's cried, hey, are you okay? And she hits me, launches me across the room by pushing me. How can I even sit there and want to keep going?
Is there anybody you get along with?
Few people.
Who?
Who? You know who? Kevin. There's Brandon. There's my girlfriend. We don't even argue. We barely argue.
You haven't seen those people in months, except for your girlfriend.
I still talk to them all the time. Yeah, it's called the internet. We still talk all the time.
Okay,
That's where I get my best friends.
Okay, are you...
No, I've known, you know I grew up with them for years. Hell, they stayed at our houses for weeks all the time. So yeah, you've known them half my, ever since, whatever.
Hold on. What is your purpose right now in attacking him? No, seriously, I know you have a lot of frustration, but I'm trying to talk to him. Hold on, let me finish.
You have to be off your butt to have friends.
Mom.
I'm going to finish
I'm
what I
sorry.
said. Okay, and then I'm going to let you say anything you want to say, all right?
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to talk to this young man to try to see if I can get him to have some insight about the fact that when you choose the behavior, you choose the consequences, and that he has chosen combative and disruptive behaviors, and the consequence is that his life is not in a good place. Now, I'm trying to make that point with him because I'm then going to lead to another point to try to turn this in a constructive way. I do have a plan, and in the middle of it, you want to jump his ass and start taking his inventory in a very hostile way. And I'm just curious what you think's going to happen when you do that. Now you can say anything you want.
That he might get it. I don't know.
You really think that by attacking someone that is so insecure at having been abused that his one posture in this life is to be ready to fight? You've kicked me around before, world, but you ain't going to do it anymore because now I'm grown up and I'm big enough and I'm strong enough and I ain't taking this from anybody anymore. And so you think the approach is to attack him? That's his comfort zone. That's what he wants. That's what he likes. That's what he knows. He is more comfortable fighting than he is being emotionally vulnerable or genuine or true, because it's the only way that he can't get hurt. You can't reject him if he gets you first. And that's what this is all about. And so you think the way to do this is to attack him?
I guess that's what we're used to.
You said you felt empowered when you split his lip and gave him a black eye. I would have thought that that would have been the darkest day in any mother's life, that they have just beaten their child in the face. But what you want is peace. You just want some peace in your life, right?
I do. I was not proud of that moment at all. By empowered, I took some of my power back from Stephen that day. That was not a go in and be in control situation at all.
If I had another plan, would you be interested in hearing it?
Absolutely.
If I had a plan to help you, do you think you need help?
I know I do. I won't be able to do what I want without getting help.
You said in your tape piece that we listened to at the top, you said, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it anymore, but I don't know how to stop.
I don't. I don't even know how I'll last wanting to go in the military. I don't even think I'll last. There's no way with anything that I do. I know I won't last 2 days being yelled at, not even a day, being in my face, pushed around, thrown around. I won't make it. I know I won't. I'll snap back. And this is why I want this to stop, so I can move on in my life and just go away. So if that's what they want, I'll go. I just want to stop before it happens.
If I offer you some help, will you take it?
Yeah.
Talking about people who are accusing their own relatives of being downright rude and, in this case, actually violent at times. Now, Paula says that she and her 16-year-old daughter Dana live in constant fear of her out-of-control son, Stephen. He says, I don't want to be like this, but I know I'll do it again as soon as I get pushed on. Where is his father in all of this? There's no male figure in this.
There's no male figure, no.
Never has
None.
been.
Never has been.
Yeah, like a couple of years when I was little, but I don't even remember that.
The greatest elementary school teacher. He had Stephen for 2 years, and he was very effective, very effective. Stephen was what every little boy should be at that age.
I want to tell y'all what I think is going on here. You were put on medication at a very early age. Do you even remember that?
Barely. I don't remember much when I was little.
It was pretty significant medication as well, correct?
Yeah, it was.
And I'm going to tell you, that kind of medication at that age has huge social side effects. I think you have not been strong enough early enough with him, because when you were young, you were physically abused and molested, and your self-worth has been diminished, and you haven't been a strong figure in this, and you are like the rope in the tug-of-war. You're right in the middle of all of this. And so we have dysfunction spinning in 3 different ways here. No father in the situation, and I'm not giving up on you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, whether you want to hear it or whether you don't. You don't like authority type people telling you stuff. Well, just get ready for an authority type figure to tell you this. You are not a bad guy. You have the ability to feel, you have the ability to give, you have the ability to do what you want in your life. What you need to do is decide, I don't have to be this way, and I'm going to take whatever help I can get to change that. And I'm offering you that help. Will you take it?
Yeah.
Okay? Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.